no how, this he will still catch me. That one is a fact. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be a story time. So you know this cashless policy that is going on right now. Getting cash is a very big problem. Anytime I go to the bank, they are always crowded, and after wasting your time, then you end up not getting any cash coming back. So at this point, I was indeed stranded. I really needed cash because there are some people that don't accept transfer. And again, Access Bank is having problem with their transfer. Even their USSD and then their app, both of them, they are having problem. So I was stranded. I really needed. When I went there, I asked them how things are being done here. They told me that you need to come on time to write to me. I came as early as 5 a.m. I was 100 and something. I asked how, by what time does these people even used to come? So they told me that, don't you know that some people come from night class directly to that place, then write their name, go back and prepare and come back. So I was like, oh, if that's the case, I also do like that because I really needed cash. And if you go to the POS around, they were saying no cash at hand. I decided to go for a night class. My plan was once it's 4 a.m., I'm out of that class. Normally, I don't go for night class. I only go for night class weekend because I know I will rest this weekend. But I don't go for night class during the week because I have class next day. When it was 4 a.m., I packed up my bag. The girl sitting beside me told me, don't you think it's too early to go? I told her that I'll still see people going to that place, that it's normal. So that was what I thought. Then she said, okay, if that's the case, but at least wait till 4:30. I was like, no, don't worry, I'll see people there. I left the building. Of course, classes, like places they do stay for night class, you will still see people outside just within the building. They are just outside. So as I left the premises, I noticed that I was the only one on the road. My mind was like, don't you think you're taking risk? You're the only one on this road. I remember it's still 4 a.m. in the morning. Nobody will be outside. Or even if you see people, they'll be in their car going. Nobody will be trekking on the road by this time. Then I was like, no, nothing will happen. This school is calm. There's nothing going on. This school is actually small. That was what I told myself. Then I continued going. So one man told me that I should just follow the main roadside. I should not follow shortcuts. As I was going, at some point, I was tempted to follow shortcuts and go because following main road is not that it's far. And by the time I reached there, it would take me too much time. But as I was going, I noticed someone following me. Like, it's not like the person was following me. I don't know, but he came out with me. So I took it that maybe he's going somewhere else. And when I turned, he saw me, and after then he left. I kept on going. I turned again, I don't know if it's the same person that I saw, but I saw someone behind me, not like very close to me, into some distance away from me. After I turned, he took another direction, kind of followed, entered inside. He left the main road and entered inside, another place. So I was like, I was even thinking that the person was following me, like as far I have a member that I also want to write their name there. The fact that I was the only one on the road, I was scared. What if something happened to me? So I kept on turning. And most of the time when I turn, I see the same figure. So one man told me, don't you think this person is following you? I was like, no. The person cannot follow me. There is nothing going on. At a point, I was like, there's this class that is kind of close to where I was going. If I reach there, I will stop there and stay inside the class. People stay there for night class. When I reached there, it was that the place was dark. That means it was blocked. People were not there. People didn't stay there for night class. So I was like, at this point, I cannot move again because me moving forward is just like, and you have to pass like a dark place before you can get to where there is light. And I don't know, I cannot enter that dark place because I'm the only one on the road. I did not even hear anybody's sound from, afar. Me going back is another thing. I still having a feeling that someone was following because I kept on seeing him. So at the point, I was like, let me even stand and wait for the person. I stood and I started waiting for him. As he was coming, he was just walking calmly as if nothing was happening. He now reached the point and diverted and entered another place. So my mind kept telling me, this person is actually following you and you are still doing like this. There was a hostel in front of where I was. I will go there and sit in front of the hostel. It's still 4, so they will not open the hostel. I will sit in front of that place till they open the hostel. Then I'll go out. That's when people start walking around. Then as I was still thinking, I was starting thinking, I looked around again, I saw him. This time around he was already walking fast. That was when the thing dawned on me that this person was actually following me, and it was the same figure that I kept on seeing. It was dark as I was in front and the light was shining on my face, so I could not see the person's face. I only see shadow, the person's figure. Whenever I hear stories of people saying that that something happened to them, that they snatched their phone, that they were coming back and something happened. Like, it's not like, of course I believe those stories, but I don't really, I how will I even put it? I believe those stories, but seeing this type of thing happening to me live and direct, it was the thing that just came into my mind immediately was my phone. I was with my phone, I was with my power bank, I was like, my own has finished. So immediately I started walking fast. As I was walking fast, he was also moving fast with me so we could catch up. When the thing became more than clear that this person is just a criminal, no need, I ran, I started running. Then I was already panicking. If you're panicking, you cannot control yourself. So I started running, and the thing I had on my mind when I reached in front of the hospital was coming closer. So I was like, if I should run, if I should like run and start going another place, no how, he will still catch me. That one is fact. He will still catch me no matter how fast I run. He will still catch me. So I started knocking, and luckily for me, normally the doors, like hostel doors, they are wood. So if you knock on something that is wooden, it doesn't produce much sound. But this one was an iron door, not like iron, but there's a way they tie the iron one. So immediately I stayed knocking on it. It started echoing because of the sound. He went back. The people in charge were like, "Who is that person?" I was like, "He's new." She was like, "It's not yet 5 a.m. It's not yet 5 a.m. that she's not going to open the door." And I told her that I was really crying. I told her that somebody is following me. Immediately she came out. She ran and brought her, so she called her colleague. They came outside, and then they asked me, "Where is the person?" I told them that he has already gone back when he started hearing that I was knocking. So at this point, I was not thinking that they would start shouting at me, telling me why, like, what am I doing outside by this time of the day? Why all this type of thing now? So I was not even bothered. The most important thing is that I'm safe. I'm safe with my phone. That was my priority at that moment. She came out, she was like kind of shouting, insulting, like cursing, whatsoever it was. And finished flashing torch all around, not see anybody. They asked me to come inside. Then I was panicking. I was high. I was panicking. They tried to calm me down. They even on fan for me, said they gave me mosquito net because the mosquito in this place is not for you. They asked me to stay in their lounge, and when people start walking around, then I can go back to my hostel. So when I stayed there, that's when I stayed, like, I calmed myself down. I started thinking of the type of risk that I took. The fact that I was not even if I was with someone, the person could have at least helped me. But this one, I was the only one in that room. So when it was time for me to go, they told me that I should not take this type of, that you understand that this money issue is getting out of hand, and you cannot even do anything if you are not with cash. So they said even if at least I should go with people, I should not go alone. Like, they didn't even judge me, they didn't even criticize me at all. They just advised me and then asked me to go back to my hostel. Asked me to tell my friends and all this. I should not take this type of risk. That is not, that this kind of thing happen on a regular basis. That it's not something new, it's not a new story. I even realized that the kind of person that was following me was actually dull. If it was somebody that was sharp, the person would have noticed that I was a novice and even walk up to me and tell me, where are you going to? This one, and be talking with me, and before the person will just take you to a place where no matter how much you shout, nobody will come to your rescue. But this one, he was just done. I'm very happy that this thing happened to me, because assuming I went there and it was successful, I'll do it again another day. And after everything, I did not end up drawing that. The ATM was not dispensing throughout that day, so it was just a waste of time, and I put myself inside a risk that what I will get from it before I recover from it to take time. So I had to like borrow money from my friend. I left school to go and draw. This money something like is getting out of hand. People don't put yourself in danger just to get, even though that there are some things you have to be like, you really need this, you have to get it. but that doesn't mean your safety first, please, because if you are not safe you will not achieve that thing you want to achieve. It's just God that save you. Please don't endanger yourself for this money policy. Don't do this kind of thing. Don't put yourself in trouble. This is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share to your friends, share to your classmates, share to your family members. No one should take this. And don't forget to subscribe. I do lifestyle. And also leave me a comment if you've had this type of experience, or just leave me a comment. And I'll see you guys in my next video.